Bitcoin is falling. It sure is. And this certainly looks like a top. Hi, I'm Fausto Botelho, and I'm broadcasting to you tonight from Brazil. I've been around in technical analysis for the last 40 years, teaching, using, and exploring commercially technical analysis. Oh yes, I was forgetting. That's for my colleague, that's for me to honor my colleague Elliott Waves, which is keeping a bearish bias all over the month of May, even though some of his thousands of subscribers have been hitting him a lot. I'm also bearish, and I also have a technical analysis like Elliott Waves, simple and objective. No indicators, just plain price charts. So let's get down to it. First of all, Bitcoin. As you can see, apparently we're going to have a top here. That is significant because I want to show you guys how this Bitcoin looks like in the long term. I'm showing you a weekly chart here, the correct and complete weekly chart. Why correct? Well, because many people in the internet use linear scale charts, and well, especially the people that produces FUD, because this is FUD, right? This is a bubble bursting, but this is not a bubble, because one click can put you back in what it really is. And what it is? An upward trend, what Charles Dow would call like a bull market, big bull market. And when we come to the Elliott Wave theory patterns, it is really very nice. Prices start trading in 2010, and then they produced the wave 1, which was composed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave 1, and then A, B, C wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 producing wave 3, and then A, B, C producing wave 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, A, B, C, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3 of wave 5, and now we're in wave 4. And the consideration I have to tell you is that if we take these to daily chart, we can see that this wave 4 was with an accumulation that is already, as we're seeing these stop being broken, the support these stop being broken. I think we can consider that as being a drift pattern. If this is the drift pattern, and if this is becoming a top, then we can draw this line here, which is a downward trend passing by descending tops. As we have these two buttons in the same level, almost technically we could say in the same level, well, we're producing a descending triangle. And if that's a descending triangle, chances are that wave 4 is not finished yet. Market is not done with wave 4. And it fits very well. See, like the first impulsive wave would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would make wave A, and then A, B, C, wave B, and then we're still missing wave C. Well, of course, that's just a possibility. For that to become true, we would have to break this support at 6,300 or something. But if that happens, we're going to get lower prices. Probably we're going to be hitting... Oh, and the interesting thing is that if that happens, we're going to be just touching this support line, this long-term support line. Actually, this support line. If we go to the weekly, I was holding my long-term support line down here, but as we come to the possibility of a bigger wave 4, I then raise it to here, and I think that's fair enough. And so I have been telling people, actually my last broadcast in English was in December. I don't know if I mentioned that, I think so. But the point is that I think Bitcoin is heading to $100,000 this year yet. And why is that? Well, I'll have to show you. Look, we had wave 1 and wave 3 of the same percent change. See, this segment is absolutely the same. Actually, we're talking about a percent change of 55,000% in wave 1 and 51,000%, a little bit more, 53,000% in wave 3. So my thesis is very simple. I don't have any reason to believe that now that Japan is endorsing Bitcoin, as well as Germany, as well as Australia, as well as Wall Street, I don't have any reason to believe that this fifth wave is going to be smaller than the first two that were equal. Actually, I think it's going to be even bigger. But if it is just the same, if wave 5, and I recall that I suppose we're in wave 4 of wave 5. So if this third upward movement equals the first two, we're heading to $100,000. And the point is, when that could happen, that's a very interesting point, and I'm going to be showing to you guys that even if this becomes a downward, a descending triangle that breaks the 6,300, brings the prices to around 3,500 or something, or to this support line, we can have a situation in which the market could reach $100,000 this year yet. Do you know why? Let me show you what is behind this analysis of mine. Well, I'm borrowing this downward trend here, and I'm projecting it to today's levels. So that means we would be on around 3,500. Well, that's of course a possibility. That's just for me to explain my idea that even though the market can drop, can fall a lot now, it will still be able to reach $100,000 this year, 2018. So I borrowed that downtrend, and that brings us to July 9th. So in July 9th, we're totally capable of reaching 3,500. And from then on, see, I just borrowed these, what have I done here? I'm cheating. Am I cheating? No, I'm not. I don't know what happened. I might have moved. But you see, I'm just borrowing wave 5 of wave 1 and putting it right over there. Okay? So it would be even sooner. But the point is that if we use that, the market would be back in $100,000 in, let's see, October 9 of this year. Oh, of course, this is just a possibility. That's just to illustrate what I said, that the market, that Bitcoin could reach $100,000, and it could happen this year. So in my opinion, we have everything to have a drop now. Eventually we're going to be seeing a downward triangle being formed, descending triangle being formed. The eventually, if the $6,300 don't get braked, the market can start going up from there. But if it goes there, we're gonna have the perfect descending triangle, and a big possibility for wave C of waveform to be formed. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.